What's going on, everybody? I got an awesome video on how I created the Gatling gun. It didn't really start off as a Gatling gun. So what I wanted to do here is basically just talk about the evolution of how it became to be what you're seeing right now. It was an epic build. It was very fun to make, so many designs, and this is pretty much the path that we took. So much went into it. Like all my videos, you know I gotta make crazy golf carts. And I tried this one out here, but it really sucked. I really thought I was gonna get something better, and I keep getting kicked out of these vehicles, so I kind of gave up on that idea a little bit. And it kind of came to me after this that what if I could go ahead and put this on maybe a log or something like that would help me mobilize and not get knocked around so much. So I went back to the drawing board. Everything I tried to do just came out with crazy ass results, right? I mean, crazy results. I shrunk it down to see if we could do something with that, and it wasn't too bad. But it just really wasn't applicable. I couldn't aim with it. It was just holding a log, and not much I can do with that, you know? I tried it on a couple of things like the bosses, and that worked okay, but again, still no aim system. Really wasn't something I could manage. And if you dropped the log, you didn't have the weapon anymore. So getting knocked around, you would lose this all the time. This is the design I finally settled on. It replaced the Molotov crossbow, and I can move, aim, and freely attack when I wanted to. I found out in the settings that there was an option for a debug trail, and that's where you see the red lines coming out of the spears. I had free movement, I could aim anywhere I wanted, I could turn, jump, do everything I wanted to do. We weren't flying in the air, we weren't doing nothing crazy like that. So this was like the perfect tool for me. As you can see, this sucker really gets some range. I disabled the spear thrower's ability to automatically attack so that when I got close to things, it wouldn't automatically shoot all my spears for me. As the barrel spins, I'm actually getting the interaction button to trigger the traps, right? I'm smashing the E button, I'm making things work. And given the way the traps work, I didn't have infinite ammo on here like the video that I put out yesterday. So what I have to do is lower my weapon and pull it back out for me to get 40 more spears. We have 8 barrels on the tip of this thing, each with their own spear trap. Also, one beauty about this is if you get knocked around, you're still able to fire because you're just pressing the E interaction. And I had a lot of fun with that. I tried to do a little Doom-like setting here, and this thing just owned everything I came up against. A couple of shots to the mutant boss and it was down. No matter what situation I was in, and it was just incredible. It was just really fun gun. Old Rippy D gave me some Terminator ideas, and that's why I have the red eyes in this video. We need to go terminate some more things. I know I show the final boss a lot in this video, but he's a big squishy target. Now I know a lot of people talk about being over dramatic, over cinematic, but the reason I do this is because I want this video to live on. I won't get these shots again. It's a long setup, so I just like to record what I can, when I can, while I can. And I really wanted to see what happens if I try this thing against hordes of different enemy types. I did the mutant boss. I went ahead and did the demon boss. I did hordes and hordes of fat males because they're just big squishy targets. Now these targets right here, the cannibals, their armor proved to be so tough that this might have been the hardest bunch of enemies to kill. Just getting through that armor, it's so thick. Armors are bouncing around. And I can honestly say this group of cannibals would probably be harder than a final boss. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. I could spend all day doing this. Couldn't get any birds though. Really tried. Kelvins proved to be tough too, because I guess their injured state seems to be creating some kind of defense. I knocked this guy into the water with the spears. I thought that was funny. And then I tried to go after a shark. Give it a second. You'll see him get taken down, and then for some reason he glitches out as if part of his body was pinned to the floor. Take that, storage bin. Now this was the best part, watching these John 2.0s fly around, kind of like broken rubber bands flying all over the place. I loved it. This weapon's definitely OP as hell. I really hope you liked this video. Hit that like button. Later.